what can bloom.
Among the many characters available in Genshin Impact, Emilie has been a topic of discussion regarding her potential inclusion in Kinich's team. And no, it's not because some players think she's useless. There are several compelling reasons why adding Emilie may not be necessary for the optimal performance of Kinich's team. One of the primary factors in team composition is character synergy. Kinich is an animo character who known for his crowd control abilities and elemental reactions. This requires his teammates to complement his skills. Emilie, on the other hand, is a hydro character focused on healing and support rather than damage or crowd control. While healing is beneficial in most scenarios, it's not one that aligns well with Kinich's playstyle, which is more about manipulating the battlefield and applying pressure to enemies. Instead of Emilie, characters like Xiangling or Fischl, who provide strong elemental reactions with Pyro and Electro, can enhance Kinich's effectiveness. Pyro and Electro characters can trigger significant damage and benefits from Kinich's crowd control abilities. While Emilie provides valuable healing, Genshin Impact is a game where offensive capabilities often outweigh defensive ones in many combat situations. Teams focused solely on survival can often miss opportunities to deal damage, which can prolong fights and lead to a higher risk of defeat. In Kinich's team, emphasizing damage output is crucial for taking down powerful foes quickly. Moreover, with the right artifacts and team composition, characters like Bennett can not only heal but also provide substantial attack buffs. Thus, prioritizing a character who can heal while enhancing damage, such as Bennett or Barbara, may serve Kinich's team better than Emilie. So, elemental reactions are important in the game's combat system. Teams that trigger reactions consistently will generally outperform those that cannot. Kinich excels at creating elemental reactions with Anemo, enhancing the damage output of teammates. Emilie's Hydro abilities, while useful for triggering reactions like Vaporize, do not synergize as well with Anemo's potential for Swirl and crowd control. For instance, a team that includes a Pyro character alongside Kinich can consistently create swirl reactions, amplifying damage dealt to multiple enemies simultaneously. Characters like Xiangling not only provide AoE damage, but also create elemental reactions that can turn the tide in battles, proving more beneficial than Emilie's single-target healing. Flexibility in team composition is key to tackling challenges. Despite the benefits that Emilie can provide, her inclusion may limit the team's overall versatility. A balanced team should possess a mix of damage dealers, support characters, and crowd control options. Kinich is already serving as a pivotal role in crowd control and does not necessarily need Emilie's support, especially when more synergistic characters can fill that role without sacrificing offensive capabilities. Choosing characters that can adapt to different combat scenarios, like using elemental reactions to handle large groups or focusing fire on stronger opponents, is essential. A team composition that prioritizes damage output and versatility over healing can handle most encounters more efficiently. Investing resources into a character who may not enhance team performance in the way you want them to can be a waste of time and materials. Leveling up characters, acquiring weapons, and crafting artifacts require substantial investment and time to build. If Emilie does not provide distinct advantages in Kinich's team composition, it may be more prudent to focus on characters that directly enhance the team's capabilities. With the limited resources available to players, choosing characters that align with the team's goals is essential. Focusing on maximizing the synergy between Kinich and characters that enhance his crowd control and damage potential will yield better results than spreading resources thin across characters that don't complement each other effectively. While Emilie has her strengths, her effectiveness can be situational. For example, in challenging domains or boss fights, the need for consistent damage and elemental reactions normally takes priority over healing. Players may find that while Emilie's abilities can be helpful in certain contexts, they do not significantly impact overall team performance when high DPS characters can help clear content more efficiently. In high-level play or specific challenging scenarios, teams often require adaptability and damage output, which Emilie may not provide. Paying attention to characters who can create elemental reactions and maintain offensive pressure will likely yield better results. Investing in characters that enhance Kinich's capabilities as a crowd controller and damage dealer will ultimately lead to a more effective and enjoyable gameplay experience. But that does mean in any way that Emilie is seen as a useless character, just not in this case with revolving round Kinich.